An intelligent person hires people who are more intelligent than he is. Life is sometimes tough when you do not fit the standard profile. An asset is something that puts money in my pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of my pocket. Life is much like going to the gym. The most painful part is deciding to go. Once you get past that, it's easy. Wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward. Or, if I stopped working today, how long could I survive? Most people have a price. And they have a price because of human emotions named fear and greed. First, the fear of being without money motivates us to work hard. And then once we get that paycheck, greed or desire starts us thinking about all the wonderful things money can buy. A pattern is then set. Get up, go to work, pay bills. Get up, go to work, pay bills. Their lives are then run forever by two emotions, fear and greed. Offer them more money, and they continue the cycle by also increasing their spending. This is what I call the rat race. It's more important to grow your income than cut your expenses. It's more important to grow your spirit than cut your dreams. Money is only an idea. If you want more money, simply change your thinking. Every self-made person started small with an idea, then turned it into something big. It takes only a few dollars to start and grow into something big. A person can be highly educated, professionally successful, and financially illiterate. Money comes and goes, but if you have the education about how money works, you gain power over it and can begin building wealth. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. So many people say, "Oh, I'm not interested in money," yet they'll work at a job for 8 hours a day. The primary difference between a rich person and poor person is how they manage fear. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is this: the rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. A winning strategy must include losing. It's easier to stand on the sidelines, criticize, and say why you shouldn't do something. The sidelines are crowded. Get in the game. Success is a poor teacher. We learn the most about ourselves when we fail, so don't be afraid of failing. Failing is part of the process of success. You cannot have success without failure. Once a person stops searching for information and self-knowledge, ignorance sets in. It is that same fear, the fear of ostracism, that causes people to conform and not question commonly accepted opinions or popular trends. If you work for money, you give the power to your employer. If money works for you, you keep the power and control it. Leverage is the reason some people become rich and others do not become rich. If you're still doing what mommy and daddy said for you to do, go to school, get a job, and save money, you're losing. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointment along the way. The only difference between a rich person and poor person is how they use their time. The power of can't. The word can't makes strong people weak, blinds people who can see, saddens happy people, turns brave people into cowards, robs a genius of their brilliance, causes rich people to think poorly, and limits the achievements of that great person living inside us all. Rule number 1. You must know the difference between an asset and a liability, and buy assets. If you want to be rich, this is all you need to know. It is rule number 1. It is the only rule. Cynics criticize, and winners analyze. Few people realize that luck is created, just as money is. And if you want to be luckier and create money instead of working hard, then your financial intelligence is important. If you are the kind of person who is waiting for the right thing to happen, you might wait for a long time. There are those who make things happen, there are those who watch things happen, and there are those who say, "What happened?" Life pushes all of us around. Some people give up and others fight. A few learn and move on. They welcome life pushing them around. The richest people in the world build networks, Everyone else is trained to look for work. Sight is what you see with your eyes. Vision is what you see with your mind. Often in the real world, it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold. The more I risk being rejected, the better my chances are of being accepted. Always start at the end before you begin. Professional investors always have an exit strategy before they invest. Knowing your exit strategy is an important investment fundamental. You must fire bad customers just as you would fire a bad employee. If you do not get rid of your bad employees, the good employees will leave. If I do not fire bad customers, not only will my good customers leave, but many of my good employees will leave as well.